For the first part of the Haggadah, we're in our left brain. You ever think about that? We're telling a story with a specific script. Now we're embellishing on it, but we have the script, and we even learn. We take our language skills, our rabbinic toolbox of analysis, and we look through every level of the Haggadah, of the portion of Arami Ravi. We're using our left brain to analyze both the story and the laws. We're careful to be focused. But then there's a shift. Once we have told the story with our language, with our left brain, once we've had the sipur of Yetzias Mitzrayim, once we've expressed it in those words, we shift. We say to Hashem, Lefichach anu chayavim lahodos lahala l'shabeach. We say, therefore, we feel the spontaneous need to begin to praise. What's this? This is our right brain. This is what we call Hallel. Hallel is not a recitation. It's not a left brain experience. It's a song. You never noticed, you may have noticed, I should say, you may have noticed that on the night of the Seder we say Hallel without a bracha. Now some of us say a bracha in shul, but many of us say the Seder Hallel without a bracha. You know why that is? Many explain that's because the Hallel on the Seder night, it's not a recitation, it's not a language left brain activity, it's an experience, it's an emotional response, it's a visceral expression of joy to having just left Mitzrayim. The previous paragraph, before we begin the introduction of Lefichach, was Uvachol dor v'dor chayav adam laharos esatzmo, according to the Rambam. In every generation, every person has to demonstrate, or in our Haggadah, b'chol dor v'dor, in every generation, chayav adam liros esatzmo. We have to see ourselves as if we just left Mitzrayim. Well, we just explained it, we just told it, we just said it, so now we're going to feel it with Hallel. Hallel is the time where we sing, where we have that musical quality that we introduce to our table. Because this is a key expression of our Yiddishkeit and of our relationship with Hashem. It's not just the left brain, the analysis, but it's also the feeling. It's also the drinking of the 4 cups, of feeling that freedom, and specifically Hallel Shel Shira, the Hallel of song, that we conclude our Seder. It's with this that we can make the bracha of the Geula. Goal Yisrael, when can we say Goal Yisrael? Only when we have both components. Yes, we build the bedrock of the emotional underpinnings of our Seder, but at the end of the day, our relationship with Hashem, it has to be one that's filled with emotion. It has to be one that's filled with spontaneous energy and with song. And that's why we make sure that a piece of this Hallel is part of the framework of the Haggadah, even though the rest of it is going to be said after the meal, because in general we sing our songs, we thank God on a full belly when we are satiated, but we can't say the bracha of Asher Ga'alanu. We can't say that our story, our Haggadah, our Maggid is complete only with the language side, only with the left brain. We have to also have the Hallel, that feeling that we bring to our table, to our Maggid. And with that we close before we say the final bracha.